Hello and welcome to Lab 4, Part 2, Section 1. I have two files open in Aptana so far. I have Lab 4 open, which is a blank lab4.php, a blank PHP file, and I have created a template from HTML5 that I've just grabbed the basics out of, and I'm going to paste into Lab 4. Save. Close this template. Now we're going to be creating this page over here with a couple drop downs and a date box and all that. So we're going to just go through creating the HTML in this part and some PHP. And in the second part, we will write the queries so that our page will fill out. Right now, if we reload, it's a blank page. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this Lab 4 Part 2. And then I'm going to paste some code into our div. So first I'm going to grab this big section of code. Now this whole piece right here is what I just pasted into this submit query button. So it's pretty simple though. First it's an H3 for NFL matches. Then we open a form. It's method post, and we create two selects. This is our first select. Inside of it, we're going to write a little PHP to echo out each option value and the drop-down specific part of this, all these options. So here we're creating a variable and assigning it to get team names, which is a function we're going to write later in the next part. We're for each outing information echoing an option value as team ID, and then we're printing team name right here. So, and then we're closing our select, and we repeat the process for the select. Same thing, team name as teams. It's exactly the same. And then here's our one line of code for the date box right here, date. So it's just input type date, name date, couple break lines. Then this is our text area. This is where we're going to type in our match recap. So it just has a name of recap. These are the rows and columns and a placeholder. So if you saw before, if I refresh this page, before we do anything. Oh, okay, that page doesn't want to refresh. That's weird. Okay, here you go. So it says enter match recap, see? That's our placeholder. And then a submit button, and then we're closing our form. We named the submit button add match. You could name it what you want to, but later we're going to use an if is set to make sure nothing happens till we click this button. Now we're going to paste in a little more code. So after the form, we're going to paste in an H3 again for NFL stadiums. And then we are going to write some more PHP. So again, we're calling a function we haven't written yet, but we'll get there, and assigning it to stadium list. Then we are for eaching out stadium list as stadium. In this loop, we're going to first print out every stadium name. So here next to the stadiums, we've got Lambeau Field, Levi Stadium, etc., MetLife. And then next we create two different buttons, essentially, these two different buttons. First, we have this form action is going to send us to update stadium.php. We haven't created this file yet, but you will soon. So right now, if you were to click the button, it's going to take you to a 404, but that'll get fixed eventually. Second, there's going to be input type hidden. So this the user can't see. If we were to inspect the element in the browser, oh, no, I don't want to convert to PDF. Inspect element, and grab some of this code. You'll see that there's this hidden value of 38. It's the stadium ID. So the user can't see this, but it'll help us attach which stadium they're trying to update or delete. So then this is the value of stadium ID, and then we've got our submit button. Same thing for this. The only difference is that it has an on submit. It's just a little JavaScript to make sure that if the user clicks delete, an alert would come up asking them if they're sure they want to delete. We will be writing that in the next part of the lab. So we've gotten through our HTML and a little bit PHP for this lab. So I'll see you in part 2.